Me está siendo sincera y eso es lo que me pesa.
It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Brooklyn. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record. And of course, Chicago, a game behind.
And you know, for the Bulls, that big splash they were hoping for to start the season just never evolved. I mean, they're stuck there in the middle of the pack.
It's not how you start, though. It's how you finish, right? So they still got time to pull this all together and make some noise as the season goes along.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine on the wing along with DeRozan. Vucevic is the pivot. Williams is in the other post spot. And it's White in at the point guard position. White against Simmons. And there's the pass to Bridges. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. And the layup falls. Now taking a look at this matchup here in front of us tonight, Greg. Two teams that play very different styles.
And Kevin, that's true. It's going to be offense versus defense. And I'm interested to see which style wins out, as well as what adjustments each team makes during the game.
Vucevic setting the pick for Levine to the inside. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Williams with the block.
That's what they want from Patrick. Active, aggressive, in-your-face defense.
Vucevic is screen on Johnson. Levine dishes to Vucevic. Count it.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Claxton. He kicks to Thomas. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Williams.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Levine with it. Now Thomas defending. Vucevic with the bucket.
Sharing the wealth. Zach LaVine sees someone with a better shot and moves the ball.
Brooklyn with the ball. Trailing by 2. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And a lot of that was game plan. Putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Thomas passes to Claxton. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Nets trail by 3. And Simmons kicks to Thomas. Teardrop shot. He got right to the cup using that screen.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Vucevic's screen on Thomas. For 3, Levine scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
If history is any indicator, more often than not, Levine's going to take this shot. It's what he's built to do.
Simmons against White. To the middle. It's stolen by Vucevic. Levine with it. Thomas is there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Love the aggressiveness of Zach. Paying off right there, forcing the D's hands once he's this close.
So for the Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Lonnie Walker comes in for Cameron Thomas. And Smith subbed in for Simmons. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Taylor comes in for Patrick Williams. Alex Caruso is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Dosunmu in for Kobe White. Bulls making a switch here. Terry's checked in. And so it's Terry bringing it up for the Bulls. 4-point game. Terry with a screen on Johnson. And Levine, here we go. Shot by Terry, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Terry setting the pick for Levine. Picked off in midair. In transition, here come the Nets. Johnson finds Walker. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Terry with a screen on Johnson. Bean passes to Terry. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Caruso against Walker. Now here is Smith. Tight defense on him. Here we go, one-on-one. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Levine throws it down.
Alex Caruso, he can make that pass in his sleep.
Nets trail by 5. Smith scanning the floor. Passes to Johnson. Clock at 4. Back to Smith. The shot comes out. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Bulls, guys, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Wilson. Then it's Lonnie Walker. And it's Watford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Watford. Wilson kicks to Bridges. Outside, Walker. Shoots over Dosunmu. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Bulls leading by 5. To the paint. Now the pass to Caruso. Now here's DeRozan. Defense right on him. Chicago needs to get a shot off. And that one's good. Drummond.
Coming off the pick, DeRozan commands a lot of attention. That creates room to hit the roller.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Walker taking his time here. Down low, Watford. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
DeRozan, that's good. Hey, Smitty, when we take a look at the center position, what stands out to you most in terms of what's changed about that position over time?
Well, the center position right now is like the guard position. Most of these guys can initiate offense, they can shoot the three, and they can get it off the glass and bring it up and create offense with the dribble. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. That comes in for Terry. Pass to Vucevic. Outside DeRozan. Caruso sets the screen for DeRozan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I like how Alex Caruso gives his team an instant energy boost out on the floor. He's always working overtime.
And he's good on the second. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. For Chicago, they won their last contest, that game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Finney-Smith. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. DeRozan in the corner. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. Back to Vucevic. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. Nets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Thomas. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
DeRozan with it. Working on Finney-Smith. Second shot opportunity. And it's Vucevic missing.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Outside Thomas. And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges.
For your Knicks, number 2, Cameron Johnson.
Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Finney-Smith.
At 6'11" with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
Pass to Dosunmu. Inside. Vucevic dishes to DeRozan. They set the pick. Here's White. Ben Simmons with the rebound. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Back to Johnson. Claxton the pass to Thomas. Back to Claxton. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Claxton's got 7 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
DeRozan's shot is off. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Thomas kicks to Simmons. Thomas surveying the D. Simmons finds Thomas. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. DeRozan passes to White. Bulls moving the ball around. Dishes it to Vucevic. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now here's Thomas. Not a lot of room. Picked by Finney-Smith. 17-foot shot on the way. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bulls lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David, thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
Shaq, this reminds me of our day. They're not just hoisting up 1,000 threes. They're dumping the ball inside to the paint and then going up strong. I love it.
Me too, Kenny. I hope they win like this. I really do.
Next up, let's see what's going on in the Rookie of the Year race.
Chet Holmgren's basically positionless. He handles the ball. He shoots like a guard. He has the versatility of a forward. He's, about 7 feet something? I don't know, man. This guy has the length of a center.
Just got to get out the way and let him go to work, just like me.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. We'll see DeRozan and Williams playing it forward. The guard set is White alongside Levine, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. It's stolen by Vucevic. Thomas against Levine. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Levine's got 10 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Nets trail by 6. Here's Simmons. Buries it down low.
Well, the quickness, the size, and the speed of Simmons really breathtaking, especially when he's dribbling the rock.
Williams a screen on Thomas. Levine dishes to Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
What I appreciate about Patrick is that he plays his role well, doesn't play outside of himself.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Johnson, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And let's step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards in basketball this season. Ben Simmons, number 1.
And that percentage is what you'd expect to see from your big man. I mean, to get it from a guy who spends most of his time on the perimeter says a lot about his efficiency.
I love when you have guys that care about their field goal percentage, guys who can take it down low and add to that percentage.
Bean passes to Williams. Good D by Johnson.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Bridges finds Simmons. A pass to Claxton. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's foul number 2 for him. "90 seconds now into the second half. Simmons looking it over.
Excellent read on defense from Patrick Williams.
Oh, and he misses the dunk. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by White. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 7. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. Williams sets a screen for Levine. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Patrick Williams with all the talent in the world.
Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Thomas. There's the pick. Back to Claxton. And he jams it with authority.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
And DeRozan kicks to Levine. Kick by Vucevic. And Levine, here we go. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Vucevic has got 14 points for the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Nets trail by 9. Outside, Simmons. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And Brooklyn making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Osumu, he's checked in for Chicago. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Passes it to Simmons. Puts it up from 12, and too long on the shot. The Bulls leading by 9. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, the league says it wants every team to play to win, but All-Star Kevin Durant said it's just not realistic, adding, each year only a few teams can win it. If you're not going to be a playoff or play-in team, might as well go for a top pick. Get some reps for guys who ordinarily wouldn't make the rotation and maybe change their lives as well. Kevin?
And that's an interesting take. Thanks, DA. Tries again. No good. White with the defensive effort. Bean passes to Dosunmu. And that one, good. Dosunmu's got his first basket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Johnson outside. Back to Simmons. Pass to Finney-Smith. Right block shot. Simmons missing again.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
They grab their own miss, and Vucevic kicks to Levine. Vucevic is screen on Johnson. Levine, the rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 4 seconds left, and Simmons with the nice bucket inside.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
For 3, Levine, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Brooklyn with the ball. 9-point game. Walker on the wing. He's joined by Bridges. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Smith. And it's Watford into the center filling out the middle. So that's the Nets 5.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
DeRozan against Bridges. And the pass to Dosunmu. DeRozan on the wing. Guarded by Walker. Taylor. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Nets trail by 11. Left side, Walker. Pass to Finney-Smith. kicks to Smith. Five to shoot. On the wing, Bridges. Wide open look. It goes straight through with the switch. Bridges has got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the mindset of Smith. Solid at running the offense and finding his teammates who are open.
DeRozan for three. Here's Taylor. Rebound, Brooklyn. Bridges passes to Watford. And DeRozan sends it back.
Good effort on D from DeRozan. He deserves more credit for his work on the defensive end.
Bridges against DeRozan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Watford. Misses from short range. Chicago leading by 9. On the wing, Terry. DeRozan a screen on Walker. It's taken away by Smith. To the middle. Here's Watford. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Always positive when you're a willing passer, and that is the case for Smith. Terrific at sharing with his teammates.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Trendon Watford. Johnson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And Simmons subbed in for Smith. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Taylor. Williams comes in for Terry. Zach LaVine's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's White in for Dosunmu. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David. DeRozan. That's good.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Nets. They trail by 9 points. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Thomas.
I like the defense there by Zach. Stays aware and gets himself in perfect position.
Williams finds White. Now LaVine. Williams sets a screen for LaVine. No good on the triple. For the Nets, this one not looking good. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Thomas, and it's good. Assisting on the play with Simmons. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Williams sets a screen for LaVine. Over in the corner, White, and stolen by Simmons. Passes it to Bridges. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Williams dishes to White. Kick out to LaVine. Just 5 to shoot. Another shot. Oh, that's blocked.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
There's 38 seconds left in the game. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Vucevic.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
At the line, 2 times.
And Simmons drops them both.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
And that's an intentional foul.
His third personal foul. Team seconds.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
There's so much Levine brings to the table. Athleticism, shooting, playmaking. There isn't much he can't do. Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Let's hear it for the Brooklyn Nets.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From the stripe. Kicks it out to Johnson. For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by Vucevic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Levine gets the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Nick, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We were really good on defense, and then once we get stops, we're very good on offense. We got some easy ones, and we just kept grinding. We never let it back in the game, and it felt good to get this win tonight.
Great performance by you guys, Nick. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Vucevic.